Welcome to Sleep Narrations. You've arrived at a quiet place where nothing needs your attention and nothing asks you to stay awake. There is no story you must follow, no detail you need to remember. Everything here is meant to move slowly and gently fade. Tonight, you can simply listen, or you can let the words pass by like distant sounds in the night. The narration will continue on its own at an unhurried pace, designed to soften your thoughts and ease your mind into rest. If you fall asleep, that is perfectly fine. The story does not mind being unfinished. So take a comfortable breath. Allow your body to settle and let the night do what it naturally does. Before we begin the story of hands, before we explore the path of evolution, let us take a moment to feel the presence of our hands. There is nothing you need to do, nothing you need to remember. Simply rest and become aware of the hands that rest beside you. Imagine a time before tools were crafted, before the world was shaped by human touch. Imagine a world where hands, with their unique form, were waiting to discover their power. The hands are the first instruments of creation. They are the builders of our world. Through them, everything we have known began. Feel your hands now. Imagine the evolution of their strength. From the grasping of trees to the shaping of tools, your hands carry the story of progress, of touch, of the ability to create, to build, and to shape the future. As you listen, allow the rhythm of your breath to match the rhythm of human hands, slow and steady, connecting you to the past, to the journey of how hands shaped the world. And in this moment, let your hands rest as the story of their evolution begins. The narration begins. The story of hands begins long before tools were ever made. It starts in the deep past, when our ancestors lived in the trees. In those days, hands were not tools yet. They were simply part of the body, used for grasping, for climbing, to hold on to branches, to swing from one to another. Our ancestors were creatures of the forest, moving between branches, feeling the world with their hands. Their hands were shaped for climbing, for grasping. They were tools of survival, not yet instruments of creation. But as time passed, the world began to change. The forests began to shrink. The trees were no longer enough to shelter our ancestors. They descended from the trees and began to walk on 2 feet. With this change, the hands began to evolve. No longer were they just for grasping and climbing. The hands, once simple tools of survival, started to take on new roles. They began to develop more dexterity, more control. The thumb, once held alongside the fingers, began to move independently. It could now touch the other fingers. This was the beginning of a new kind of hand. The change was small, but it was monumental. This ability to oppose the thumb and fingers opened up a world of possibilities. With this newfound precision, humans could grasp objects, hold them with strength and finesse. This was the beginning of the hands as tools of creation. Before this, the hands were used for survival, for holding, for climbing, for fighting. Now, they became instruments of craftsmanship. They could shape the world around them. The ability to hold, to shape, and to create was unlocked. Humans began to make tools. They shaped the stone, bent the wood, and slowly the world began to change. The hands became symbols of progress. With them, humans began to craft their world. They built shelters, created art, and slowly they began to shape the future. The evolution of the hands was not just physical. It was a shift in the very way humans interacted with the world. No longer were they simply responding to nature. They began to control it. This shift, this change, was the beginning of everything. The hands, now able to grasp and create, became the first tools of progress. And so, the story of hands continues, leading humanity forward, from one moment to the next, shaping the world with every touch. As the hands continued to evolve, their capabilities expanded. With their newfound ability to grasp and manipulate, humans were able to craft tools. Tools that were used to cut, shape, and build. And as these tools grew more complex, so did the hands that created them. The hands began to craft things that were not just for survival, but for beauty. Art was born from the hands as humans began to carve, paint, and sculpt. Hands became the creators of not only shelter, but of culture itself. They shaped the first works of art, the first symbols of human thought. With each passing generation, the hands refined their abilities. The movements became more fluid, more deliberate. The hands learned how to craft finer details, how to create precision, how to build with intention. And as the hands created, they also shaped the minds of humans. For as the hands became tools of creation, the mind grew sharper. It was through the act of crafting, of making, that humans learned to think differently. The mind and the hands became symbiotic. The hands not only shaped the world around them, but they shaped the very way humans thought, how they understood the world, and how they interacted with it. From the first stone tools to the buildings of ancient civilizations, the hands were the creators, the builders, the innovators. They turned raw materials into structures, into art, into inventions. And in doing so, they shaped the world into what it is today. The evolution of hands is the story of progress itself. Without the hands, there would be no tools, no buildings, no machines. there would be no civilization, no art, no culture. The hands are the true architects of humanity's journey. And even today, as we continue to create, to build, to innovate, it is our hands that lead the way. They continue to evolve, to refine, to shape the future. Every touch, every movement continues the story of progress. And as long as there are hands to shape the world, the story of humanity will continue. For the hands are not just tools, they are the very force that drives us forward, one creation at a time. The human hand is a masterpiece of design, a delicate balance of strength and dexterity. Every bone, every muscle, and every joint is perfectly placed, working together to allow a wide range of motion and precision. The structure of the hand begins with its bones. There are 27 bones in the human hand, each playing a crucial role in its function. The bones are divided into 3 parts: the wrist, the palm, and the fingers. Together, they form a flexible yet strong framework. The wrist, made up of 8 small bones, connects the hand to the forearm. This connection allows the hand to rotate and bend, giving it a full range of motion. The palm contains 5 metacarpal bones, which form the base of the fingers. These bones allow the fingers to move in different directions, enabling them to grasp, pinch, and manipulate objects. The fingers, with their 14 phalanges, are where the real magic happens. Each finger has 3 bones, except for the thumb, which has 2. These bones are connected by joints that allow them to bend and flex. This flexibility is what makes the human hand so versatile. The thumb, though small, is one of the most important parts of the hand. It has a unique ability to oppose the other fingers. This means it can touch the tips of the other fingers, allowing for a strong, secure grip. The thumb's versatility is key to the human hand's ability to create. Without the thumb, we would not have the same capacity for tool use or fine motor skills. The hand's muscles work in perfect harmony with the bones. There are over 30 muscles in the hand, allowing it to perform complex tasks. These muscles are divided into 2 groups: the extrinsic muscles, which control the larger movements of the hand, and the intrinsic muscles, which control the finer, more delicate movements. The tendons connect the muscles to the bones, transmitting the force needed to move the hand. The nerves in the hand allow it to feel sensations, from the gentlest touch to the firmest grip. This sensitivity is what allows the hand to perform tasks with incredible precision. It can feel the texture of an object, the weight of an object, and even the temperature. The structure of the human hand is not just functional, it is beautiful. It is a design that has evolved over millions of years to give us the power to shape the world around us. It is a tool of creation, built to be as precise as it is strong. Every time we use our hands, we tap into the incredible complexity of their structure. we realize how unique the human hand truly is, and how essential it is to our survival and progress. The story of hands is, in many ways, the story of tools. Without hands, there would be no tools. Without tools, there would be no progress. It is through the hands that humans first shaped the world. In the beginning, hands were simply used to gather, to hold, and to touch. But as humans began to face new challenges, their hands evolved. They became the first instruments of creation. The ability to create tools set humanity apart from other creatures. The first tools were simple, sharp stones, sticks, and bones. But these early tools allowed our ancestors to survive, to hunt, and to protect themselves. With these tools, humans could cut, strike, and break things apart. This ability gave humans a new kind of power. As time went on, tools became more sophisticated. With their hands, humans began to shape the world. They carved wood, shaped stone, and wove plant fibers. They used their hands to create things that were not just for survival, but for comfort, for art, and for expression. The tools were no longer just for basic needs, they were used for creativity. The hands, working with tools, began to transform the world. What started as simple tools for survival became the foundation of civilization. With the hands, humans built shelters, created art, and invented the world around them. The hands gave birth to culture, from the earliest paintings on cave walls to the first cities, to the technologies we use today. The hands have been the driving force behind it all. They are the creators of not just survival, but progress. With each tool made, each invention crafted, the world became a little more human. It is said that the hand is the tool of the mind. The mind and the hand work together in perfect harmony. The mind creates the idea, and the hand brings it to life. Through this collaboration, humans have been able to transform the world. And as long as the hands continue to create, the story of progress will continue. The tools that were once simple extensions of the hands have become complex instruments of civilization. They are the foundation of everything we've built, from the wheel to the computer, from the plow to the airplane. It is the hand with its tools that has shaped our world, and the hands will continue to shape the future, one tool at a time. The thumb is often seen as the smallest of the fingers, but in many ways, it is the most important. It is the key to progress, the very tool that made humans different from all other creatures. The thumb allowed us to grasp tools, to create, and to shape the world around us. Unlike the other fingers, the thumb is opposable. This means that it can touch the tips of the other fingers, allowing us to form a powerful grip. This ability to oppose the thumb is what sets humans apart from other species. It is what enabled us to hold onto tools with strength and precision. Without the opposable thumb, there would be no complex tool making, no intricate crafting, no fine motor skills, our hands would be far less capable. The thumb is what allows us to pick up small objects, to twist, to turn, to open, and to close. It allows us to write, to draw, to play instruments. It is the key to our ability to manipulate the world. The thumb enables us to hold onto a brush, a pencil, or a hammer, and with these tools, we create art, build homes, and shape the very foundation of civilization. The thumb is the first and most important tool we have. In the grand story of evolution, the opposable thumb is a breakthrough. It is the key that unlocked human potential. Before the thumb evolved, our ancestors could only do so much. But with the thumb, they were able to hold onto tools, to craft them, and to change the world around them. The thumb gave them the power to build, to create, to progress. Today, we still rely on the thumb for so much of what we do. It remains a symbol of human capability and adaptability. We use it to drive, to type, to play, and to interact with the world. The thumb is as essential now as it ever was. The thumb is a reminder that sometimes the smallest parts of us can have the greatest impact. It is a symbol of the progress we have made and the potential for even greater things to come. Without the thumb, there would be no tools, no art, no progress. It is the key to everything that humans have built, and it will continue to be the key to everything we will build in the future. The evolution of the human hand is deeply intertwined with the evolution of the brain. It is said that as the hand became more dexterous, the brain became more complex. The hands and the brain developed together, each one shaping the other in a beautiful symbiotic relationship. The brain controls the hands, guiding their movements with precision. In turn, the hands provide the brain with feedback, helping it to learn and refine motor skills. This feedback loop is what makes the human hand so capable. The brain directs the hand to perform complex tasks, and the hand, through its movement, teaches the brain new things. As humans began to create tools, the hands were the first to shape the world. The brain, however, was the one that conceived the idea, guiding the hand to bring it to life. This interaction between the brain and the hand sparked a revolution in human progress. It allowed humans to create, to build, and to innovate. The fine motor skills we possess today are a direct result of the brain's relationship with the hand. Each movement, no matter how small, is a reflection of this connection. When we write, when we play music, when we create art, it is this relationship between hand and brain that makes it possible. The brain and the hand work together to develop new ways of thinking and interacting with the world. As the brain became more advanced, the hand became more precise. And as the hand became more capable, the brain was able to think in new ways. The two, working in harmony, allowed humans to reach new heights of creativity. In fact, the hand's dexterity and ability to perform complex tasks are what allowed humans to develop language, to build communities, and to create technology. The hands, through their ability to shape and manipulate, gave the brain the opportunity to evolve in ways that no other species has. This connection between the brain and the hand is what gives us the ability to learn and grow. It is what enables us to solve problems, to make art, and to build the world around us. Without the brain and hand working together, none of this would be possible. This symbiotic relationship is the foundation of human progress. As we continue to evolve, this relationship will continue to shape who we are and what we can achieve. The hands and the brain will always be intertwined, each one pushing the other forward, creating a cycle of innovation, learning, and growth. The brain and the hand, working together, are what make humans unique. They are the driving force behind everything we create, and they will continue to be the key to our future. And so, the story of hands comes to an end, but their journey continues. Through every touch, every grasp, every creation. As you listen, let the stillness settle in. Let your thoughts drift away, like leaves carried by the wind. The hands that shaped the world are also the hands that allow you to rest. As your hands rest now, let them release the weight of the day. Feel the calmness wash over you, like a gentle tide coming ashore. With each breath, let the world fade away, leaving only the peace of the present moment. The hands that once built now rest, giving you the space to rest as well. There is no rush, no urgency. Take this moment to be still, to feel the comfort of simply being. Let your body relax and allow your mind to drift. There is nothing you need to do, now or ever. Just let go and let the quiet embrace you. As you close your eyes, know that the story continues. Through your own hands, through your own journey. And for now, it is enough to simply rest. The hands that shaped the world now guide you to peace. Let the quiet of this moment surround you, and let sleep come gently as your hands rest.